Holy crap, I can't believe this. The latest update, ladies and gentlemen, this is massive. We're looking at, what do we have here? 7.6? Is that the split right now? 7.6% in favor of Donald Trump in the betting odds. So if you like Donald Trump, you're probably really happy about this.
Dude, Polymarket had him up by like 11 points or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Is that a betting?
He's up Polymarket. He's up 11 points in Polymarket right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know that the Democrats are desperate when they bring Bill Clinton onto the campaign trail. I don't know if you saw this, but he's, an obviously sort of controversial figure in modern American history. He was historically popular. So if they're going to Bill, they're recruiting Bill to stump for Kamala. They are really trying to connect, I think, largely with white voters. But I think it is
maybe younger ladies.
Hour.
He's like, I'll do the Call Her Daddy.
But like I said, I mean,
podcast.
Monica Lewinsky is a folk hero for some feminists. So in some ways, bringing Bill Clinton on is actually a gamble. That's why I say, they are going to throw everything they can because they are not confident in this election.
Well, isn't it so interesting that we never got a mainstream feminist analysis of the power imbalance that existed between the most powerful man in the country and his intern?
I think you did. I think there are a lot of people.
No, I'm saying in the mainstream. This is not something that the media would touch on, in spite of their left-wing biases and the fact that they believe in girl power and women and want to protect them from being insulted.
Monica Lewinsky has become, she's done the round on podcasts. I mean, she is not the same person she was, or at least her reputation is not the same as it was before. I mean, she had a collaboration with Reformation, like a clothing brand. She is a pop culture icon. And again, this is largely due to the Me Too movement and sex-positive feminism. But still, nonetheless, in the 9th hour, they're bringing Bill Clinton onto the campaign trail.
They brought Dick Cheney in, which I thought was shocking.
It's hilarious.
The warmongering war arm of the Republican Party now is serving the Democrats. And we'll talk about it later, but Tim Walz is getting with World of Warcraft gamers. It just feels massively, really, really desperate.
Well, part of what I thought was so hilarious about the Dick Cheney thing was, okay, so you had Democrats going on and on about gun violence for a week, and then Dick Cheney endorses Kamala and they celebrate. He shot a guy.
With birdshot, right?
He
on a
shot
hunting trip?
Yeah. It's hold on.
And then they had that day of
flame him for it
victims
constantly.
of gun violence at the DNC, but they didn't mention Dick Cheney then.
They're like, we're going to talk about gun violence, and then we're going to be excited that we got endorsed by someone who shot a guy. And they were talking about that nonstop. The Democrats ripped on him forever over that. But now that he's useful to them, it's no longer a serious matter.
I was going to say, I just think it's a double insult to Liz Cheney because she endorsed first. The media gave her some attention. Her dad endorses, and they're like, wow, Dick Cheney is interested. That's amazing.
I see it as a Potemkin campaign. It's just a visage of a campaign. It's not. They didn't even have a primary. They just said, this is going to be it. Now be afraid of the guy over there and support this fake process. Please just shut your eyes and take the bitter pill and get it over with. Just have this nonsense. And it's just so not. If you're critically thinking, it's quite nonsensical.
Do you think that if they had allowed there to be an open convention and allowed Democrats to stump and basically have miniature campaigns leading up to the DNC, that voters would feel more engaged?
Big time.
That's what I think.
Can I ask you, we were talking about this with Elad yesterday, but do you think Kamala actually has a better chance of beating Trump than Biden did? Or do you think that Biden had a way better chance? He was a well-known politician for 30 years, Obama's VP for 2 terms, really well-liked by a lot of people, not by everybody, but way better. You think even after his brain was clearly cooked?
Yeah, but nobody, all people knew was Trump is president and media says orange man bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a vote against Trump. Sorry to interrupt.
No, now we're in the Biden saga with Captain Kamala Harris and second in command, and it's been a catastrophe. Mm-hmm. So there was this funny, we did a short earlier. Atlantic says for only the 5th time ever, we are endorsing a presidential candidate, Kamala Harris. And the image they use says the case for Kamala, and it shows the Resolute desk empty. And it's just that's a heck of a symbolism right there. The case for nothing. An empty White House.
Does it for only the 5th time? You mean you've been doing this for 15 years? What are you saying? That's
you can really say only the second time.
Only the last 5 election cycles. That's a really long time. That's not a new thing. That's not unprecedented.
About well, they may be saying the past 10 years, the past 5 we didn't, and it's they're saying over the past 100 years they've done it 5 times. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.